الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Inshallah, we'll go quickly over three surahs. Surah Al-Isra, Surah Al-Kahf, and Surah Maryam. There is, general themes, and there are trends or themes within the bigger themes of each surah. And one of the beautiful themes that I want to highlight on is the power and the beauty of the family dynamic. Allah Azza wa Surah Al-Isra says, لا تقتلوا أولادكم خشية إملاق نحن نرزقهم وإياكم, highlighting the importance of having children. They're a source of a provision. And then after that, Allah Azza wa in the same surah says, وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِندَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا فَلَا تَقُل لَهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا وَقُل لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا واخفض لهما جناح الذل من الرحمة وقل رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا, highlighting the importance of a merciful dynamic between parents and children and parents, and especially at an old age, how you need to lower the wing of rahmah for them out of humbleness, and especially at an old age. In the following surah, Surah Al-Kahf, it speaks about youthhood, power, energy, 6-7. Where's the youth? 6-7, right? It talks about the energy you have, personal fable, imaginary audience, as we call it in psychology, where the teens feel they're the center of attention. They feel when they walk in the street, everybody's watching them. They gotta be perfect. That's why many parents come to me and say, complaining a lot about their children. I say, what are you talking about? Your child is an angel. When he comes to the masjid, he's like, I wish I have 10 children like him. He says, they will say, like, come see him at home. And you will that's because they're adolescents. They're trying to perfect their image in public, yet they're still children. They're trying, through the trial and errors, trying to make it to become perfect individuals. And this is the responsibility of the parents. Do not criticize them and point for them their shortcomings, but rather give them the support, so they feel they get the self-esteem, so they're able to make it to become perfect adults, inshallah. But at the same time, along with that, Allah Azza wa is saying about the people of the Kahf, فَأْوُوا إِلَى الْكَهْفِ يَنْشُرْ لَكُمْ رَبُّكُمْ مِنْ رَحْمَتِهِ. Don't be concerned much about your public image. Don't be concerned about what people will be saying about you, but rather be concerned about what's between you and the mighty Allah Azza wa. فَأْوُوا إِلَى الْكَهْفِ. Go to the cave. In the cave, you will be reflecting, contemplating, recharging, re-energizing your spiritual fulfillment and connection with the mighty Allah Azza wa Jal. And that's why Allah Azza wa promised them, فَأْوَى الْكَهْفِ يَنْشُرْ لَكُم مِّن رَبِّكُمْ رَحْمَتِهِ وَيَنْشُرْ لَكُمْ وَهَيَّ لَكُمْ أَمْرِكُمْ مِرْفَقًا. If you were to do so, then Allah Azza wa will pave the road for you and open the gates of rahmat for you. Now, if you were to go to the next surah, which is Surah Maryam alayhi salam, you will see, subhanallah, as the Shaykh was reciting, Rabbi, inni wahana al-'azmu minni, washta'ala al-ra'su shayba, wa lam akun bidu'aika Rabbi shaqiyya. Subhanallah, soft words, talks about the feelings of the parents, especially at vulnerable stage in their age, as they cling and they feel that they need to have a child in their life. Of course, in the case of Zakaria alayhi salam, he did not need a child because he felt, the fitra, need for that. Nor he wants a child because the child can carry the name of the family, nor he will be there for him when he needs him at an old age. But rather, he wanted a child who can carry the deen, because he felt that Bani Israel are not qualified to carry the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal. But that speaks for what's between any parent and their child. My advice today to the children, to the teens, to the youth, wallahi and wallahi and wallahi, no one on the earth cares about you like your own parents. Take care of them. They are your asset. They are the one who should be guiding you through this difficult and challenging life. We live in a culture that is so toxic. Now, those who came from back home, we have adab, we have certain protocols in dealing with adults and elders in general. But here, this is gone. It's because of the culture that promotes rebellious, I, myself, I know more. And this is one of the features of adolescents' personal fable. They feel that they know everything and no one like about them. When a parent talks to the child, you don't know. Like, You are not going through the challenges I'm going through in my life. So be mindful that the wisdom of your parents, along with your energy, will create a huge difference in the life of the family. And inshallah, we'll conclude with with the story of Maryam alayhi salam, because this is not only for the boys, it's for the girls also, by as the same time. Maryam alayhi salam, when she had this very challenging experience, she was in her early teens. She was most likely even as Mufassirun said, between 10 to 13. But yet she was chosen by Allah Azza wa Jal to go through a very difficult challenge. يا ليتني مت قبل هذا وكنت نسيا منسيا. Also again, imaginary audience, which is she was struggling about her public image, about her personal image in public. And then again, إني نذرت للرحمن صوما, reflect, contemplate, make your connection with the mighty Allah Azza wa Jal more than it is with the people around you. And with this, I'll be concluding by saying that, alhamdulillah, this is not very common, but we do have some teens who all of a sudden, out of the blue, they happen to go online and read a few, watch a few movies or video clips, or read a few posts online, and they become Ibn Taymiyyah. They will look at their parents down and would say, you don't know anything, you are from this generation, you have no understanding to the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal. I know everything. And he starts giving fatwas and giving tafsir to the Quran. Hold on, take it easy, because learning a few ahadith and exploring a few ayat and listening to a few videos would not make you entitled to become Amir al-Mu'mineen or Ibn Taymiyyah. Be humble, connect with the imams in the community and the people of the knowledge, so they're able to guide you in the right way, so you'll become an effective person for yourself, for your family, for the community, and in general token for the Muslim Ummah. May Allah Azza wa Jal protect our youth, both boys and girls, and may Allah Azza wa Jal make them assets for us, and may Allah help them to be able to see the truth, and help them to be able to connect with us, and may Allah Azza wa Jal ourselves make us humble enough to be able to connect with our children and give them the benefit of the doubt and accommodate them and guide them in the right path. Allahumma ameen. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.